Hi y'all, this is Michelle with the Southern Shell, and I'm here to share my moving experience and moving a craft room. So this is where I want to scream. Scream, ah! This is the craft room that I'm packing up. Computer station. You see, it's just a mess because it's just a mess. I've been packing, deciding what needs to go into storage, what can I move to the other room to continue crafting until we move, and also take it to my daughters and craft in their basement while we stay with them until we get our house. Those are empty boxes right back there. That's my shipping trolley. But this, oh my goodness. Okay, those are empties, like I said. But this is the stuff from the craft room that I've deemed I can't live without. Okay, guys, I have a problem. Okay, now I do have craft fair stuff. So to be fair, I do have my craft fair stuff in here as well. But this lovely thing right here, oh, that is just my paper. And there is paper in that one. But this is just my paper. And there is more somewhere. I just have not, it is actually packed up, and I'm like, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to unpack it. This is stuff that is packed, or stuff I need to continue to work on. That trolley right there is scrap papers that I have saved. Guys, I told you I save everything. I do. Each of my trolleys have something in them in an order. These are all my wood pieces. So when you go on down, you can open any drawer, and it's going to have some sort of wood products in it. Okay, so that's wood. This one, okay, let's start over. This one is, okay, this is only part of my floral stash that's like undone. And this is all stuff that has been done. And that's created, all my embellishments that I've either done, my rosettes. This is my banners. This is ephemera from packs. Tags I have made. Christmas. So, there's all sorts of stuff in here. And then this one is items used to create. So those are the trolleys that I have. And then over there, I'm not even going to get into more items down there, small paper pads, napkins, different things that I use to create. Each of my carts, this is on my vinyl, specialty vinyl and iron-on. And then this is my planner cart. And this is just my, it's usually my pens and my markers, my colored pencils, different items like that. Well, this is what happens when your craft room is just about packed up. Those totes, their lids, trying to make sure that everything is kept in its place. That's just crafts for Christmas. These are miscellaneous boards, wreaths, anything kind of flat that I can use for other things that I've grabbed. Dollar Tree stuff. Over here, those are my beads. And then some ribbon. That's a large 31 tote down there. This is one that was designated for the craft fair, but stuff that I never did finish. These here are dies that I have already cut. This tote is my stickers. These are my embossing folders. And there's 2 layers there on some of them. These are adhesive beads, gems, pearls, stuff like that. These are jars from my shelf that have different items in them. My wooden beads, my binder clips, all sorts of things. Rubber bands, of course your makeup sponges and stuff like that. Over there, that whole corner, that's yarn and let's see, my thin yarn, my crochet yarn, my pipe cleaner, Chanel stems, stuff like that. Next to that is my, let's see, my sprays, my glitter and my sprays. So there's a bunch down there. Some of my homemade ones, and then some of the ones that I have purchased that are from Nouveau or Tim Holtz. These are different types of embellishments, from beads, there's my flat backs, there's paper clips, there's strips of adhesive or non-adhesive bling. There are brads, there's pom-poms, all kinds of stuff in there. Of course, there's my easy press, and there's my cinch. And if you all want to know how to use those, just holler. This is another cart with actually supplies. So I have like my floral supplies. I have an empty drawer, imagine that. The glitter Chanel sticks. Just some paper straws. These were left over from my daughter's wedding. Large paper clips. Some dominoes. Some more clips that I used. I used these at my craft show, hanging up some of my larger items. Some pins, which I use in my stationery kits, or my florals. These are assorted tags that are cardboard that I have actually made up that are ready to be decorated. There's chalks, little sponge and old eye makeup you can use. Let's see, there's matches and there's little tiny spoons. There's cinnamon sticks right back here. Ornaments, babies. Ornaments. Lights and light bulbs, 2 lights. And down here are my lids. There's my glue cart, my extra glue guns, my foam adhesives. Look at all those glue guns I have. Crazy. That's my rope and twine bucket. This is another Christmas mismatch. Different things that I would use and make altar for my craft shows. Ribbon. Ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. Hey, look, ribbon. Ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. That is a drawer out of a tote that needs to be gone through. It has a bunch of different stuff in it. So it's like I see some stickers that should go in the sticker bin and stuff like that. That's what I need to do. This is another tote of some mismatched items. I see some Christmas stuff that needs to go in the Christmas tote. I see some embellishments that need to go in the embellishment tote. I have some spackle down there, which I'm going to need when I move out. There's some more jars down there. I don't know what's in them. This is another one that needs to be put away. And then I have over here my guillotines, my trimmers. I have some self-healing boards and stuff like that. And some of the big stuff that I would like to, I'm going to have some aluminum pans down there. So there's some different things down there that I would use for my crafting purposes. So this room, I need to bring in the leftovers and finish putting them in the bins. They're all ready. They're set out. Now I just need to pull in the stuff from the other room and continue putting them in their bins. Let me show you what's going on. This is a non-judgment zone. I pulled this stuff out of the craft room that I was working in. This is the leftover stuff that I just didn't know what to do with at the time. And so now that the other totes are put together, these will have a place to go, and I need to go through and put them in their places. Now, this all came out of this room. This is the room that I had to quickly move into once my kids were moving in here for a brief period of time. Here is my die cut machine and my large heavy dies. I'll need to get those packed up. This, my friends, is my paper. Look at that. That's all paper. That is not. That is things that need to go back in the bins across the way in the other room. Down here, paper, 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 and paper. Look at all that, all kinds of paper. That white one right here, this is my white paper, or cardstock I should say. This is mostly cardstock, not paper, mostly cardstock. I do have paper in here, but it's in its own little tote, own little tub. Is that not a wowzer? I have some Cricut mats hanging here on the side of it. Of course, there are my boards, my plates to go through my machine. There's my glitter, my metallic thread I need to get put away. More Cricut mats in my Cricut foil. Here are, look, more stickers. They need to go in that sticker bin. There's all sorts of stuff in there though, not just stickers. Here are some napkins, and this is just like one of these have my tools in it, my crafting tools, like my my woodworking, my wood burning gun and stuff like that. There's a box of Easter stuff. There's some of my bottles left over that I need to get put away from the craft show. This box is one that I made out of a Velveeta cheese. Okay, I put it in the window. So I made this out of a Velveeta cheese box. I covered it, inked it, and in here I have my memory Dex cards that I have made up, and they're ready to go. Turn those around so you can see the other side. So these are all ready to go. And over here I have some ATC cards that are done up and ready to go. So if you'd like to receive one of these from me, just message me below and we'll get together, or email me. My email is in the description below. A crucial thing that I've left out is we have the movers arriving Saturday, and today is Thursday, so I have got to get this done and not play. And if you guys are all crafters and you understand what that means, it's very difficult because I want to play. All right, y'all, it's 11 o'clock and I've gotten a bunch of stuff done. There's still a lot to do, but like I said, I want to put it away, pack it up in the sections so that I know when I unpack it, all I have to do is create the storage and on the shelves and how I want it. So yeah, this is still, haven't even started that side, but let's go the other room. The hallway. Here is where That was a little bit there and a little bit there. That's all I have left for the hallway. And here we go. Okay, that is the tote with the trimmers. And then that's just a bag of stuffing paper, packing paper. Everything is getting the stuff put in where it needs to be. Some bags. Here's the inks and the pens and the ink pads. All my stamping stuff. The ribbons, as you see, those 2 totes of ribbons are pretty full. And then the rope, the twines and stuff's pretty full. I still have to go through this one. I've been putting stuff in the rolling carts. Of course, there's the one with my Cricut machine, my embellishments, and my yarn. So I am getting there. It's amazing how long this takes. Okay, my dear friends, it is 3 o'clock now, and as you see, I've gotten a lot done. Still a lot more to do in here, mostly just wrap those with the shrink plastic. I have to be careful with my embossing powders there and get those little things into a box. This will be wrapped in the shrink paper. Those are all empty. That back there is just some stationery in there, and of course my specialty paper. Those boxes can get moved over to the other room. And then of course, those will all be shrink papered, the shrink plastic wrapped. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this one yet. But that's this side. Dun, 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 dun. The hallway and the bathroom is clear, step stool. So that is done. So let's turn it on in. Haha, here we go. All done and ready to roll. That on top of those yarn totes is just a bag that has yarn in it. My carts will be shrink wrapped. I've got to pack my Cricut, but I want to make sure it's packed properly. And then that will be shrink wrapped. And that's it. This room is ready to roll. Just some shrink wrap and get those other ones all wrapped and on over here. Now guys, I have fibromyalgia, and so it really does take a toll on me doing this. It comes with chronic fatigue and then pains, and it's debilitating at times. And so this is a big accomplishment to me, but I am feeling the pain. My daughter's going to come over and help my husband finish wrapping those, because I think I'm done. I just don't think I can physically do anymore, and that just really sucks. But I'm going to keep plugging away until somebody gets here and stops me. Good morning. It is Friday, and it is 6 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to give you a quick update. I did not film last night when I finished up, but this is what I have left. My computer I will take over. I'll carry over in a box by myself, so I know it's safe. So I have a little bit here. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. A little bit here on the desk that needs to be taken care of. That's an empty box. My sewing stuff, my wax seals, and my clay paintbrushes, and just tools. And of course, the embossing powder. Most of that, all that's wrapped and ready to go. I've got to take care of what's on that tray. That's just a full trash can. My miscellaneous specialty papers. empty containers, except for that in the back, but the rest are empty. Paper, and the paper is wrapped. I have a few things that I need to take care of. They were not in any drawers that I could easily wrap. But you see, it's about done. And that's going to be heavy stuff, so I'm going to try to pack it in small boxes. Well, it is just a little after 8, and I feel like I haven't gotten much done, but I know I have. A little bit on my desk. My coffee doesn't count. Bottom shelf down here is empty. So I have my clay and I have my wax seals. A little bit of paintbrushes. That's already ready to go. And of course, how to do my embossing items. Empty, empty. Just some leftover stuff to toss in somewhere. That is already packed. I just have to get the stuff off the top. All those empties. Over here is empty box and then my sewing kit. So all of this stuff is done. That is how I did my Cricut mats. So, but all of that is done. I have one little tote. I have my machine left. And that's it. So this room is doing well. I feel like it's taken me forever to get those dies and stuff done, but they are a little heavier, so I wanted to make sure they were packed in smaller boxes. Not so bad. All right, y'all. It is done. It is done. Of course, the computers will be taken over by hand, as well as my glass mat. And why is it there's always a little pile of leftovers that you forgot? Of course, I was using the scissors and I'm still using the marker. But the book and a ruler and a Tim Holtz mat, really? Okay. Of course, the long stuff is a little more difficult to pack, but I'm sure I'll find another place to put it. Everything else is done. Of course, my empties, those will be put to use on the shelves once I get back over where I need to be. All done. And then to the other side. So y'all, I know that was a lot and it was a long video, but sometimes moving a craft room is moving a mountain. If you like what you see, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. If you want to know when I'm uploading new videos, hit that bell notification and YouTube should notify you when I'm uploading a new video. As always, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.